Israelites, you know, come out here to try to wake up our people, let them know that they are the 12 tribes of Israel, the chosen people of the Most High. You know, those are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American and Seminole Indians. You know, and it's high time to wake out of sleep. You know, it's time to stop trying to be real niggas and bad bitches. You know, all that shit over with. You know, it's time to be the righteous people of the Lord. It's time to be that kingdom of kings and priests, like the Most High said. You know, it's time for that. It's time for righteousness. You know, it's not time for folly and wickedness. You know, especially with the signs of the times that's coming about. You know, so you got something you want to start off?
No, I just wanted to say, come out here in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem Hamashiach Malaki Yahweh Shai, giving all praise, honor, and glory. We come out here to teach the truth and all diligence and all truth and sincerity, not to add or take away from.
Right.
So, you know, me and the brother gonna get to it. I'm gonna be the reader.
Yeah, let's start off with the book of Matthew 24. Because, you know, you got to be aware of the signs of the times, you know. Like the Most High said, we're supposed to be, like he said in 2nd Esdras, measure the time diligently. You know, that's something that we always say. Because looking at the signs of the times, you're supposed to be, that's how you recognize where you at. You know, that's how you recognize what seal you in. 6.
That's the spirit. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6.
Let this go.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6, it says, and you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled.
So I say we're going to hear about wars and rumors of wars. You know, so we got a taste of that back in January, you know, when Trump did that hit on Qasem Soleimani. But now it's like we get another taste of it. And now, you know, they kind of lying about it because it was this incident that happened in Beirut. Or Lebanon, you know, where it was a huge explosion, looked like a nuclear blast.
In which it was.
Go ahead.
In which it was.
Right, it was a nuclear blast, like the brother just said. Because when somebody, I don't know who it was or what the source was, but they posted a video of like a, you know how you could change the way the camera views. You know how you could look at like thermal, like what is it called? Like thermal vision or ultra red or something like that. Yeah, thermal. And you know, when they viewed it in that, you was able to see the missile come down. You know.
Yeah, and these wicked motherfuckers, they trying to blame it on explosion, talking about it was a firecracker factory. That's some bullshit. That shit was hit with a missile, man. They over there raising war, man. It's high time to wake out of sleep, Israel.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Right. So you know, it's like the brother just said, it's high time to wake out of sleep, because we seeing these signs of the times. You know, especially if that was a missile, if that was a nuclear explosion sent by another country, what's that's gonna cause? That's gonna cause war. You know, that's grounds for war. You coming to my territory, you sending missiles, you causing all of this damage. You know, that's grounds for war.
That's like going to That's like going to somebody's hood and shooting up their hood.
Right.
That's waging war, man. You feel me?
Right.
That's waging war on your so-called opposition. You feel me?
Exactly. You continue on that.
Once again, this Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It says, and you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So it say all these things must come to pass. You know, a lot of things got to come to pass. There's a couple sequences in prophecy that we still waiting on. Just like how we were just talking about the war. You know, next, first got to come to persecution. You know, that 5th seal got to open up. Let me go ahead and get this real quick. Yeah, Revelation, I think it's chapter 6. Revelation 6 and
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 9.
Yep.
It says, when he opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of those who had been slain for the word of Yahweh and for the testimony which they had.
And Salakia, a lot of people be saying, this how you know a lot of people don't be knowing what they be talking about. Because they think that we in the 6th seal, they say that we in the 5th seal right now. Where's the people that's getting slayed for the word of the Most High? You know, all these things got to come to pass. We got to be aware. You know, it said once this seal opens up, then the prophets, all the people that's out here on these highways and byways that's striving to keep the commandments. You know, Esau gonna crack down on them. You know, Esau ain't finna be playing with the people that's pushing this truth because he wants the whole world to be in derision like how they already are. He don't want this great awakening to continue because he know he got a short time. I think they say that in Revelation 12.
I was just gonna grab that.
Con, that's the spirit. Go ahead, bring that out. 12 and 12, I think.
Yeah. No, it ain't 12 and 12. Matter of fact, yeah. It is. I was 13. It's like it. Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice, O heavens, that you, Slaki, and you who dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth in the sea, for the devil has come down upon you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath a short time.
So it say the devil is going to be coming upon us because he know that he got but a short time. Who is the devil in this context? The devil is Esau, the so-called white man. He going to be getting down on us. Go ahead, bring that out. And then after that, get Revelation 2 and 2. Because we got to show who the devil is. That is not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. It's talking about the so-called white man.
It's like it's the book of Job, chapter 9, 24. The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. And it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges. If it is not he, who else could it be? Right? So who run the world? Who run this world system, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who the top bankers and the elites? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who you got to go to? You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man, which would be Esau. Go ahead.
Right.
You want to bring up this stuff?
Yeah. First read. Go back to Revelation 12 and 12 again, and then we gonna flip to Revelation 2 and 10 to link something up real quick.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 12, and verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, O heavens, and you who dwell in them.
Right.
Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down to you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Right, so the devil got but a short time. We know this is not talking about the spiritual demon Satan, because he is spirit. 2 and 10. Because he is spirit. You know, he go dwell forever. So he don't know. So he not worried about having a short time. That's not talking about him. That's talking about the reign of the so-called white man. You know, that's talking about the person that's ruling the earth, that the Lord gave the earth to, like the brother just read in Job 9 and 24. The wicked. You know, and this to link that up right here.
This the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, do not fear any of these things which you are about to suffer.
Right.
Indeed, the devil is about to throw some of you into prison.
Salakia. So can the devil really throw you into prison? Can the spiritual demon Satan throw you into prison?
No.
Is he gonna come up in his police car and put some cuffs on you?
Nah.
And be like, you're going to the county?
Nah.
He not finna do that.
Nah.
You know, that's talking about the so-called white man.
Nah.
You know? Go ahead on that.
That you may be tested, and that you may have tribulation for 10 days. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life.
Right. So this precept going into the persecution, also like how the topic is right now. You know, the persecution. The devil gonna throw us into prison 10 days. That prison could be a dungeon, like Jeremiah was in the book of Jeremiah. What was that? Chapter I believe it was probably 30, if I'm not mistaken. But
concentration camp.
Right, concentration camp, FEMA camp.
Yep.
You know, so you never know what Esau got in store for us. You know, he a master of torture, like I always say. You know,
what the scripture say? He take a crafty counsel against our people, man.
Right, taking crafty counsel against our people, so that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You know, that's his whole objective. You know, and he gonna come down on us extra hard because he know he got a short time. Matter of fact, let me get second Esdras 16 and 70. Cause he gonna crack down on us. You know, everybody that's trying to worship and serve the Lord in these last days, Esau is not going to be playing no games with us. You know, and and you gonna be one of the ones that suffer unless the Most High Spirit is with you. You know, you gonna suffer, and even some of the people that the Most High Spirit is on, they even gonna have to suffer. Some of these people, like we read in Revelation 6 and 9, some of us gonna have to be martyrs for Yahweh Shai. And you gotta kind of like come to conclusion with that. That being in this truth, you gotta count the cost.
Hey, Salaki, you gotta prepare yourself for that. Hey, what Yahweh Shai was doing, man?
Right.
He knew that he was gonna give up the ghost, man. And he ain't gonna prepare himself, and he gonna pray to the Lord, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the book of second Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 70. It says, "For there should be in every place, in the next cities, a great insurrection upon those who fear the Lord."
Right.
And Revelation 20 and 21.
Trying to break that down.
Yeah. want me to break it on you?
All right, look. It says it's gonna be in every city. Read it again, brother.
It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord."
So in every city on this earth, it's gonna be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Who are those that fear the Lord? Those that's keeping the commandments. Who is those that's keeping the commandments? It's saying 2nd Esdras chapter 2, I believe, that Israel has kept thy precepts. It's only Israel that kept the precepts. We the only ones that's really keeping the commandments. We the only ones that the commandments was given to.
God.
So like it said in Revelation, the devil gonna crack down on us, just like how we linked it up with 2nd Esdras. It's gonna be a great insurrection. A great insurrection is a great trial and tribulation. It's gonna be massive slaughter. They're gonna be trying to slaughter us out. They're gonna be trying to kill off our whole nation unless we consent unto their new world order.
God, I got a precept.
Go ahead, bring that out.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 2. It says in verse, I'm gonna start at 27. It says, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry in abundance." 28. "The heathen shall envy thee."
I was thinking about this earlier. Go ahead, bring that out.
The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah.
Right, so it said the heathen gonna envy us. Why is the heathen gonna envy us? Because we got the promises. Because the spirit of the Lord is on us. And no matter what they do, they losses, they ill is already in the book. It's already written for them to lose. It's already written for us to get our salvation. Matter of fact, get that Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It's already written for our salvation to come, Even when they trying to come down on us, they hardest.